I'm an avid skier, and a few years back, California had a terrible drought. When we would drive up to the mountain with my dad and my family, we would see no snow, everything was barren, dry.
Due to the droughts in California, the river I caught my first fish on when I went there 2 or 3 years ago was just a trickle.
One of the biggest things that stood out to me in terms of climate change was the campfire that happened back in 2018. The sky turned red when that happened. There was ash falling on our cars. They had to cancel school even. We couldn't go outside. They even had refugees move in next door to me who had their homes destroyed. It was a really giant event, and it was something that really struck me to my core.
I'm Kevin Malaekeh, I'm 18 years old, and I'm the co-founder and current president of Youth Climate Action Coalition.
I'm Jack Galloway, I'm 18 years old, and I'm the executive director of Youth Climate Action Coalition.
I'm Jake McCullough, I'm 18, and I'm the executive vice president of Youth Climate Action Coalition.
YCAC focuses on simple, sustainable initiatives that really anyone can implement in their school or in their community, and when done at a large scale, have a tremendous impact and help us reduce our carbon emissions.
Some of these really simple projects include installing faucet aerators, initiating a composting program. You can install low-energy lights in the rooms that you use, and then also recycling programs.
Fun fact, expo markers are one of the most toxic wastes that comes out of schools.
So what we did is we just handed out to the teachers at our school just a brown paper bag, and we told them to throw away any dead expo markers they have into that bag. At the end of each week, we would collect them into one big bin and send them over to Crayola with their Crayola Color Cycle program. As Kevin said, those expo markers are some of the most toxic things a school can produce, and so if we're able to recycle those, we thought it was a really great opportunity.
This is the site where we do all our composting. Every week we get about 20 pounds of food waste from our cafeteria staff, bring it out here, mix it around, and in 3 weeks it becomes usable soil that can be used to grow really anything in. When we compost this material, it prevents it from being in a landfill. And in the landfill, if this material is stored in an anaerobic environment, it produces methane, which is a dangerous greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change.
When done on a large scale, this can save tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of pounds of carbon emission from ending up within our atmosphere. YCAC really stemmed from the desire to scale our impacts nationwide.
We implemented a lot of projects in our school. So we thought that we could create an organization where people could go and get the information that they needed to be able to implement similar sustainable projects in their schools, communities.
We started with our website, ycacyouth.org. We got an Instagram as well. And so we just started trying to build our platform.
Our hope is that anybody can really go to our webpage or go to our social media and get involved almost instantaneously. Through the Sustainable Youth Challenge, which is a project that we rolled out, it's an easy 5-step process. The first step is just to repost a post on Instagram. Until at step 5, you're implementing composting projects in your school or community and reduce about 2 tons of compostable material that goes into landfills each month.
So this is our high school, Delaware High School. We're at the bathrooms. Through negotiating with our school admin, we were able to influence the decision to move towards installing low-flow faucet aerators, which greatly reduces the use of water at our school. So this is a really simple project. This is really easy to install. It's literally just like a 2-cent aerator that you just screw onto the head of the faucet. It's gonna reduce your water usage by over 60% annually, which is really important in California considering all the droughts that we're going through. This really seems like a no-brainer. Every high school can be doing this.
One of our most crucial mentors was our environmental science teacher, Mr. Russo. Mr. Russo facilitated a lot of conversations between us and members of our community that are traditionally conservative in nature and maybe a little reluctant to support climate change or activism in general.
He taught us how to find common ground with others who may not agree with exactly what we're doing.
He even helped us enter our first competition, which was some of the first funding that we got for YCAC to build the organization from the ground up.
So far, we have scaled to over 100 chapters across the nation and several countries around the world, such as Canada, Mexico, Honduras, Brazil, all over Europe.
As big as YCAC might seem, we're really not doing anything too special. You know, we're really just doing the small project we started at our high school. We really urge anybody that if they really care about the environment and they want to see change, this is a place that they can do it.
So you can go to our website and you can start a chapter of YCAC within your school or your town or your community, and you can really implement what we have done here in Loomis in your own context.
Through the network of activists that we've built, they've implemented projects that we couldn't have even thought of a year or even 6 months ago. And it's really a community in which everybody can bring their ideas to the table, and we're all working for a more green, sustainable future.
To be able to start an organization just from where we started just a short year and a half ago to where we are now, it's really surreal. We're really happy that we're able to get this far. I mean, we just want to see ourselves get even further. You know, we want to see YCAC grow to reach as many people as possible. We're really trying to create environmental change at the end of the day. It's not necessarily about YCAC. We just really want to see change.